Hello, I'm John Sinclair. Welcome to the latest Leicester Music Podcast, and we've a bumper edition as we look ahead to the first ever Hinckley Music Festival. I've been talking to 4 bands: Vengeance, the Harrobrooks, Titan and Rapture Sound. We'll also hear from the man behind the whole thing. His name is Bill Donoghue. Leicester singer Matar has recently signed a record deal. We'll get a sneak preview of his first release as well. All that to come then. First, let's hear a track from our first featured band. Here's Vengeance. Well, there you go. That's Vengeance with a song called Black and Blue. Let's talk to the band. Harry's here first of all. And I suppose the first thing to mention is Glaston budget, because you rocked it there. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, the turnout was awesome and the weather held up, and it was just a great turnout. Everyone enjoyed it. And to play on the stage was really good. It was a good stage.
Yeah, they changed that stage a little bit, haven't they? And the Icon stage, as it was called this year, and I think you had a better sound system, and you got kind of higher up as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to have the opportunity to play on such a good stage, and to show everyone good music, I suppose, good sound, and
Can't say much more of that.
No,
Becky, you played there. Obviously, you played there a couple of years ago on a slightly different stage. Do you think it was better set out for you this year?
I think the stage looked more appealing. It was slightly bigger, so we had more room to move about, and it was just all over. It sounded a lot better as well. The sound was, yeah.
And you were saying that you weren't feeling great.
No, I had a cold for like the 2 weeks before it was really bad on the day still.
But are you feeling much more confident as a singer? Because you've got a job to do there as well. I mean, do you style yourself on anybody, by the way? Because there's almost a touch of the Debbie Harrys about you sometimes.
I don't know who that is.
Blondie.
No.
You remember Blondie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't really style myself on anybody, but I feel like since I joined the band, I've got a lot more confidence on stage.
And that's good as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's what you need to have as well, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, definitely.
You don't know who Blondie are?
I know, but I don't know her by name. I just
Heart of Glass, Denis. I'm feeling old now, to be honest.
no, yeah, I know them. No.
Okay, you've got to go home and listen to Blondie now. I've said that. And let's talk to Connor, because you're a relative newcomer to the band. Connor, just tell us how this came about.
I was friends with the guitarist Will in A-level music, and they needed a new bass player, so I just said, I'll come along, have a go.
And it was easy as that, was it? You fitted in easily?
Yeah. Well,
these guys easy to get on with?
Oh, yeah, very, yeah. Yeah, well, Will gave me the EPs, and I just had to go at learning a few of the songs before I got there, and it was
You
just...
originally play guitar, didn't you?
Yeah,
so...
I was a guitarist in a band before this, but I didn't go anywhere, so...
Okay, and suddenly you're at a festival in Hinckley. It's the first one as well, so that makes it a bit exciting, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be really good, yeah. It's going to struggle to rival Glastonbury, I think, but it'll be a good weekend, hopefully.
I think it'll be a different sort of gig for you as well, won't it? Really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good local bands on. It's more a kind of... Because obviously Glastonbury is more about tribute bands as well as local bands.
Yeah, because Glastonbury being a tribute festival, it is harder to pull the crowds. Obviously, people are there to see bands that they've heard of, I suppose, in a sense. But yeah, it will be really good, hopefully, if the weather holds off.
Yeah, let's hope it does. Fingers crossed. And new recordings. I know you've had a bit of a nightmare with this kind of scenario. Where are you with that at the moment?
we're sort of sorting it out at the minute. I mean,
you've been to a studio and it's not quite worked out.
We've done everything about it. We've recorded 2 new tracks in October last year, but it's been quite hard to get because of obviously we want the sound to be there and the recording to be the quality that we all think it should be. So we're just waiting until we get that quality to get it out.
Yeah, it's almost like you want some input into it. It's almost like communication between you and the people doing the mixing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's important for us to have our view on it, and it's important for how we want it to sound, as well as them. But, I mean, you pay money for something like that, you've got to have it the way you want it, isn't it?
Absolutely. And Becky, what about recording in the studio as opposed to recording on stage? I mean, different process for you completely, isn't it, as a singer?
It is like a bit of a strange thing to be in a little enclosed box on your own without your band playing with you. It's just like through the headphones. It's a very strange environment. Like, I don't know, I do prefer being on stage to recording. I think I sound different when I'm on stage to how I do when I'm recording.
And does it take a few takes for you to kind of get into it in the studio as well?
It's just very, uncomfortable. It is.
And I guess you got the new songs and you kind of want to get them out there. So this is a bit of a frustrating time. I get that feeling at the moment.
It is quite frustrating having paid a lot of money for it to not be quite how we expected it. Because we were recommended to that studio, weren't we, by our friends, Formal Warning. And
just see how we go.
Yeah.
We won't say too much. We don't want to get you into trouble.
No.
I'm sure
No, I guess for most bands early on, it can be frustrating because you're kind of experimenting and you're trying things out, and things don't always go right, do they?
Yeah, we just want a good representation of us, to give to other people, to feel like we're not going anywhere because we can't show people what we're made of.
Okay.
It's a bit frustrating.
So we got another song coming up called Downpour. Whose song is this?
We all write our own songs. I mean, me, Connor, Kieran and Will, we write the music, and then...
So Becky writes the lyrics elsewhere.
We all do our different...
Then we just sort of jam, find
So
something.
you're the lyricist, Becky.
Yeah.
So Downpour, about the rain?
Could be. That's how it,
It's only because we've had a downpour today that I said that, to be honest.
whatever you want it to be about.
Okay. Okay, well, let's hear the song. Look forward to seeing you at Hinckley. Any other gigs coming up in the immediate future?
We're going to be playing our own headline show at the Sumo.
So in September, yeah. Look forward to that. We'll look forward to seeing you at Hinckley. When are you on, do you know?
Saturday.
Around 2:30.
Oh, about 2:30. Okay, I'll see you there.
You're so free like the wind, can't stop breathing you in, can't stop coaxing you out. Don't hold back, just fall in. I will show you how this is the real thing now.
Vengeance then, and a song called Downpour. They're just one of the bands appearing at the Hinckley Music Festival this month. And I've been speaking to the man behind this new 3-day event. His name is Bill Donoghue. He explained how it all came about.
Well, I'm involved with a band called Axis Monday, and they wanted a launch party for their new album, Side Curious. And I suggested, we can do it in a nightclub or the usual places, but you do the little festival, Cosby Big Love, can we do something like that in Hinckley? So I approached a few venues, and Hinckley United have gone, yes, we'll have some of that. And the Axis Monday lads put it out to the Hinckley bands, but we were that swamped with bands, we've now got a 3-day festival. So here we are.
And lots of Leicester bands, Rapture Sounds. I mean, the list is almost endless, isn't it?
To be honest, I think we've got the cream of the Leicester bands. We've got them all the good ones, Furies, like say Rapture Sound, Demons of Ruby May. To me, they're very good bands, but it's everyone's opinion. But I don't think there's not many bands in Leicester that aren't on the bill. Or if they're not on the bill, they didn't apply to be, because we didn't refuse anyone. And
later on in this podcast, you can hear from a couple of the bands that are playing as well. But, obviously you booked Hinckley United, but did you know how many bands you were going to have at the time? How did it kind of work?
No, originally it was just going to be an evening do, a couple of bands that Sean from Axis Monday knew. But we had that many bands, it became a full day. And then we might as well do the second day. And then all the stage people said, well, if you have the third day, you can have it at a reasonable cost, so in for a penny, in for a pound.
So when people turn up, what are they going to see outside?
If they're from Hinckley, they're going to think they're on another planet. Because it's not Gladstone budget, it's not Strawberry Fields, it's a little festival on the football pitch, but it's anyone in Hinckley will know the size of the field. It's a big camping area, and we are going to recreate a festival scene. I'm not knocking it. Imagine big community event stroke festival. That's what because we put it out for kids. We want the parents to come. No one's got a lot of money these days, so kids are free. Make it an affordable weekend.
And for you, what's it been like? Because suddenly, from trying to get a band a gig, you're suddenly doing a festival. Has it kind of sunk in what you're doing yet?
My friend comes around a couple of times a week who's my business partner, and I look at him sometimes and think, what have you dragged me into? But we can do it, Bill. So he just keeps pushing me forward. The closer it gets, the more knots in my stomach. But as long as the weather holds, it will be a good day.
And a lot of help, I think, from Trevor Locke from Arts in Leicestershire as well.
Trevor Locke is my almac for the music industry. He's, without being blasphemous, he is my high priestess for everything I need to know. And I'm sure all the bands in Leicester and surrounding it would agree with that. And certainly people listening to this, so if they want to go, how do they approach getting tickets? You can get tickets online from hinkleymusicfestival.co.uk. There are still some of the original cheap tickets still available in some of the venues in Hinckley. But best way is to get online for us. And you can buy, I presume, weekend tickets or day tickets. You can buy a day ticket, or you can buy a single day ticket. You can buy a weekend days ticket, or you can buy a camping ticket. And you can even bring your caravan. And we also boast we have real toilets and hot showers because we've got the 4 changing rooms. OK, I'm really looking forward to going, actually, because I think a Bertha Festivals, is good, isn't it, for the area? We think so. If we're going to go on what the response from the bands, but bands are bound to be a free gig stage, we'll get on it. But we'll see. The proof will be in the pudding if people turn up. Because the tickets haven't been brilliant yet, but we'll see. And I need to add one more person to my list of big thank yous, and Mr. Paul Mitchell. He knows who he is and he knows why I appreciate him. Well, I know Paul from Gladstone budget anyway. Well, he's there with Trevor for me. From my point of view, as a small event thing, him and Trevor pushed me in the right and showed me no end of tips. I wouldn't be sitting here today if I hadn't listened to those two. So I'm extremely grateful to the pair of them. Don't worry there, Bill. I'm sure it'll be fine, especially given the amount of good local bands that are on the bill. Here's another of those now. Here's Rapture Sound and a track called She Is Wisdom.
There you go, Rapture Sound, and She Is Wisdom, one of their new tracks. We'll have another new track in a minute. Let's talk to the band now. First to Chris. Good to see you again, Chris.
And you, John. Yeah.
It's been a while now, hasn't it?
It has, a little while, yeah.
And what have you been doing over the last kind of 6 months or so?
Largely, we've been writing a whole new set of songs, either for an album later on this year or early next year, and recording the demos for that. We've been down in London and recorded a few demos down there. But we've been playing the odd gig now and again just to try out the new stuff. Been playing acoustically as well, which has been good.
And that track we just played is a fairly new one. You've got them out there in some form or other, haven't you?
Yeah, they're 2 demos. Yeah, so just to get them out and just to see what people think.
And we'll hear the other track in just a minute. We talked a bit, Jack, about songwriting. I guess it's a collective thing, but Chris does the kind of words, does he?
Yeah, he writes majority of the lyrics. I must confess, She Is Wisdom, there was one line that was mine.
That's right, sorry.
And you get those moments where, oh, what should we put in there? And you came up with it, is that it?
Yeah, it's almost like a cereal box advert. You have to fill in the rest of the words. So that makes no sense. But,
yeah, but you're a band that's been together for some time, because I remember your launch gig back at the O2 when I DJ. So you've been around for a little while now, haven't you?
Yeah, over a year now. I think coming up to 2, maybe 1.5.
2 in October.
2 in October. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, been around for a bit.
And what's your role in the band, just so people know?
I am the bassist. I look like I'm doing nothing, but I'm actually doing a bit.
I don't know. You watch bass players now, and they really throw themselves around. I think you've got to make yourself noticed, haven't you? I think.
Yeah, I need to move around a bit more. I like to stand still and concentrate.
Well, let's get a verdict on your concentration from Tristan here. Does he concentrate very much?
Well, I don't know. We have to wake him up every so often, but generally on stage when he's performing, he's very good. Yeah. So.
And you best tell us what you do in the band.
I'm the drummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the moment, writing new songs, and we'll talk to Chris more about this. But you had a bit of a kind of a set with an Indian band recently that looked quite interesting. It was on Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So this came about through an acoustic gig that we played at a photographic exhibition by Scott Chathinio, local photographer who was his first exhibition, and also there were 2 Indian classically trained musicians. We got talking with them, and they were very keen to collaborate in some way. So we've up to this date we've had 3 practices with them, and we've managed to put some material out online actually to demonstrate what we've been doing, and it's quite interesting. It's an interesting mix.
Yeah, and Chris, I was having memories of the Beatles doing this in the 60s, but East and West, it does need to mix. It doesn't have to be separate, does it?
No, absolutely. And what we've found is at the minute, I mean, we have to learn quite a lot about Indian classical music, about their structures and modes and melodies, and because everything's quite different. And so there's a couple of things that are online. One is very much us taking part in what is essentially a classical Indian classical piece, and then we're working on something now which is them joining us on one of our songs, and so we're both kind of striving for that middle ground where the blend is just right, but it's really fresh and really exciting.
And obviously if you played live and they could play with you, that would be great, wouldn't it? Because it'd be something really different for the audience.
Absolutely, and that's what we're heading towards. We've got 2 tracks that are probably just about there. We're going to try and get 6 or 7, and then we're going to play live in Leicester somewhere together. And we don't know of anyone who's doing this at the minute. And so, Leicester being such a multi-ethnic, multicultural city, it's perfect.
And aside from that, obviously you're concentrating on your own material. I know that's kind of part of what you're doing, but the process is you've had EPs before. Are you looking at an album now?
Hopefully an album once we get going of it. But at the minute we're looking at because we've been experimenting with a few acoustic tracks, we've done a few acoustic gigs. So we're currently working on an acoustic EP as well, and hopefully we're going to try and do a bit of a summer tour around the UK with that and try and raise a few funds for hopefully a European tour later on in the year.
Which would be nice, wouldn't it? And obviously you've got the first ever Hinckley Festival coming up, and there's lots of local bands playing. It looks quite an exciting 3 days, actually.
It does, yeah, jam-packed. Yeah, so just really looking forward to that. No doubt there's some bands playing that we've played with before, so it'd be good to catch up with those guys as well.
Yeah, and what sort of set are we going to have? A bit of mix of old and new, I guess?
Old and new, yeah, but certainly the full whack rather than the acoustic, which we've been working on of late. Yeah, we're going to go back to the full electronic rock sound. So looking forward to thrashing that out a bit.
Yeah, it'd be good. And it's good to have another festival in town. I know we've lost the one at De Montfort, although there's something going on there in July. But, you know, a new place, new festival, it's quite exciting for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, definitely. And I think it's good that Hinckley's got it as well, because, you know, I think there are a lot of bands who play in and around Hinckley. And so to have something there, I think is great. And it's a great stadium as well, isn't it? It's the King
Power Stadium.
Yeah.
Right? No, not the King Power. That's Leicester City.
No, hang on. Yeah, it's the Green
King Stadium.
That's the one.
Got me going there. I'm only the football reporter.
yeah. Don't worry about it, Joe. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, it's great to have it there. And then obviously they got, you know, Strawberry Fields as well, north. So it's a nice balance for Leicester, I think.
Okay, we're going to play a new track.
Yep.
Tell us about this one.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Well, it's interesting for us. We've been experimenting a lot with different sounds and different song structures, and in this you've got a choir smack bang in the middle. It's a 4-part piece that we arranged ourselves, and it's quite different. We love it, and we loved recording it with the soprano and the bass and the alto and tenor, and it's great. We love it, and we hope others do.
I was listening to it. I wrote down an adjective, and I wrote down smoother.
Smooth.
What do you think of that?
I would say
It's a smoother Rapture sound.
Possibly. It's like a velvet-lined smoking jacket reclining on a chaise longue.
Okay, what's the track called?
It's called Prison Playground.
Thanks very much. Good to see you again.
And you, John.
Look forward to Hinckley. Cheers.
Yeah.
excellent Rapture sound there. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch, you can email me at johnsinclair32@yahoo.co.uk. Comments on the music you hear or info on other bands are always welcome on that email address. More on the Hinckley Music Festival to come, but first let's focus on a Leicester artist who's been signed by the MOR Music Group, or is it the More Music Group? I'm not sure. His name is Matar, and coming up we'll hear his debut single, but first here's a track from last year.
It's woke up, baby. I'm in the danger zone. Can somebody come call my name so I can go and on? I'm taking control. I'm taking over. Can somebody come turn the music up? It's woke up, baby. I'm a superhero. Watch me fly. I'll be saving millions every day and night. I'm a superhero. Up so high. With my superpowers, I'll be saving tonight. I'm a superhero, watch me fly. I'll be saving millions every day and night. I'm a superhero, up so high. With my superpowers, I'll be saving tonight.
I'm a superhero, swoop for the prize. Time is money, and this time is mine. Watch me fly. Take my family and friends into the skies. No need for disguise. At any time, day and night, rain or shine, I've got will and drive. No matter where I am, I provide constructive life. My eyes are on the prize. No more wasting my time, and when this time is right, I'll save my people from this strife. Won't even need to think twice.
I'm in the danger zone. Can somebody come call my name so I can go and own? I'm taking control. I'm taking over. Can somebody come turn the music up? And hear me say, I'm a superhero. Watch me fly. I'll be saving millions every day and night. I'm a superhero. Up so high. With my superpowers, I'll be saving tonight. I'm a superhero, watch me fly. I'll be saving millions every day and night. I'm a superhero, up so high. With my superpowers, I'll be saving tonight. Danger zone. Can somebody come call my name so I can go and own? I'm taking control. I'm taking over. Can somebody come turn the music up? And hear me say, I'm in the danger zone. Can somebody come call my name so I can go and own? I'm taking control. I'm taking over. Can somebody come turn the music up? And hear me say, I'm a superhero, watch me fly. I'll be saving millions every day and night. I'm a superhero, up so high. With my superpowers, I'll be saving tonight.
So, Superhero there from Matar. Seems an age since I played that. I remember Matt coming into the studio. When was it you came in? And last year, something.
Yeah, October, I think.
Yeah,
well,
I think it was probably even before that, to be honest. I think you had 2 visits.
Last year,
didn't you? So, listen to that song now. It still sounds really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't heard it for quite a while now, so that's the first time I've heard it in ages. So yeah,
you're still proud of it, though, I guess.
Yeah.
And now you've signed for a label. Now tell us the story of how this came about.
Basically, it was on the same day as my X Factor audition, and I thought, they've asked me to come to audition for the label, and I thought, you know what, because it was local, it would just be something. It did sound really interesting at the time, because obviously they're going to help me progress, and I'm all about progression. Basically, Bemi, she's the founder of it. She likes to do things fast, and I like that. I don't like sitting back and waiting for things. She's literally on the go constantly, like me basically. I don't sleep,
Yeah,
Well,
so she's,
I do.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but she's active. She pushes you along. You kind of push each other along.
Yes, yeah. And I mean, it was just literally just as simple as inbox on Facebook. Gave me the date, and I came down with Darren. I did a cover and then an a cappella, and she just literally had a 5-10 minute interview afterwards.
And
then,
Darren's here as well.
Yeah.
And Darren, how nervous was he? Was he nervous at all?
I was a tiny bit nervous, but he was all right. We played well on that.
Yeah,
it was
definitely
good.
And I guess having Darren along with you is kind of is that kind of useful and supportive?
Yeah. I mean, I already said this. Wherever I go, he will go with me anyway. We're actually going to, you obviously not just my songs, but there's other artists in the label as well. You'll be a part of them as well, so part of their tracks.
And I guess, you're used to looking after yourself, and suddenly you've got somebody else in your interest, and they're putting out a new single. I understand where record labels kind of take over, that they look to point you in a certain direction, maybe to start with, before you can stand on your own 2 feet. And I guess you've got to accept it's a two-way street, really.
Yeah, I mean, I can't just jump into a label and say I want to do things this way and that way, because obviously there'll be no point in me being there, because the labels are there to help you as well, but obviously you've got to help them. So if you have to release a song that's theirs and you're a songwriter, it's good to use someone else's song it's more creative ideas, really. It's just,
and I guess you get used to how they work as well, don't you? It's a learning process.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean someone else's song as in I robbed the song, but I mean, yeah, it's just I like seeing how other people write songs, because I'm a songwriter as well, and obviously they're different writing styles to mine, but we've got the same ideas in the end.
But you can learn from that as well.
Yeah.
And I guess having Darren, I mean, you can talk for yourself. I mean, you're kind of there to support him as well, aren't you? And obviously down the line there's going to be gigs to play and so on. And how do you see your role? Is that kind of going to change now because of this label?
Well, we can the songs he's done with the label, we can make them on the acoustic guitar, because that's what I do. So and then we can do gigs instead of having a backing track or anything. We can just use the guitar,
Yeah, you can do gigs in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
And you're going to do a number of singles, releases over a period of time, are you? Is that what the deal kind of says?
Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's a 10-single release, so it's pretty much close to an album. 5 of them are mine, and 5 of them are theirs. As in 5 I'm writing myself, and 5 they're putting their input into it.
And this single we're going to hear in a minute. So is it out now? Is it going to be released in the near future? What's the situation with that?
It's out on the 24th of June on iTunes. If I remember rightly, it's going to be put on YouTube as well from early next week. Mm-hmm. So people will be able to get a feel of it. So
release at the end of the month, basically.
Yeah.
And what are they doing? I mean, they obviously do their promotion, but I think you said earlier that you're going out and doing a gig, later on this year?
Yes. Obviously, when I get the details, you'll know more. But so far there will be. But I mean, in the meantime, we've got shows coming up where obviously you can perform the song, and I can do covers with Darren as well. So yeah, I think the next one that I know is definitely happening is the Sonic Boom Festival.
And I guess doing interviews like this around different radio stations is a way to promote records these days, and that's kind of what labels do, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, radio is one of the biggest, the key things in promotion. Like I said, if you get airplay on radio, everyone will listen to the radio anyway.
Yeah, and a podcast, of course.
Yep, yeah.
A bit confusing because we're in a radio studio doing this as well. But okay, we're going to hear the song now. It's called "Wanna Feel Your Body." Is that the full title?
"Wanna Feel Your Body Move."
So we're going to play the track now, and thanks very much for coming in. Good luck with the single.
Thank you.
And I hope it goes well for you. So it's going to be an interesting 12 months now, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You must be excited.
Yeah, it's just, the amount of interviews I've got coming up, it's not just radio. There's basically, I'll just any kind of exposure there is. That's what I'll be getting, and that's what I wanted to get out of music anyway. And if someone's willing to put their help and support with me, then I'll give it back.
Watch you with interest. Thanks very much
Thank you.
For joining me. Wanna Feel Your Body Move. This is Mator, and it's a new single that comes out at the end of this month.
I wanna feel your body move. Wanna feel your body move. Feel your body move. I wanna feel your body move. Wanna feel your body move. Feel your body move. I wanna feel your body move. Wanna feel your body move. Feel your body. I'm giving you all my loving. I wanna see you bust some moves to the beat. I see you shaking, winding. I'm giving you all my loving. When you get so close to me, oh baby, please me, feel your body. Oh baby, takes me high to ecstasy. I'm giving you all my loving. I wanna do this dance with you all night long. Forget about the others. I'm giving you all my loving. Just wanna feel your sexy body all around me. And when we're done, I'm giving you all my loving. When you get so close to me, oh baby, please me, feel your body. Oh baby, takes me high to ecstasy. I'm giving you all my loving. I'm giving you all my loving, girl. I'm giving you all my loving. I'm giving you all my loving. I'm giving you all my loving. When you get so close to me, oh baby, please me, feel your body. Oh baby, takes me high to ecstasy. I'm giving you all my loving.
So well done to Matar. That's his debut single for his new label. Back now, though, to the Hinckley Music Festival at the Green King Stadium. Here's the Harrow Brooks and a track called What's Your Name?
Oh
There you go, that's the Harrobrooks, and what's your name? I'm pleased to say that 3 members of the band are with me. Let's say hello to Lewis first of all. Tell us about the history of that track, Lewis.
Well, we wrote it about 3 or 4 months ago. I think it's pretty self-explanatory about wanting to know someone's name, really. Well, no, just nice little number.
But what about the band itself? Tell us a bit about the history, because I think, you know, things change in bands quite a lot in the beginning, don't they?
Well, we've been together this format since about a year and a half, but before that, a few of us have been playing together for about 3 or 4 years at college and stuff like that. And we've had members come and go, but the 3 of us have stuck together normally.
And Jack, I suppose you're fairly settled now in what you're doing, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. So we all know each other well, so it's just kind of like we've got a new member of the band coming in, so it's just kind of getting the same chemistry going again.
And it's finding time to rehearse and gigs. I mean, how busy are you, would you say?
Well, very busy. It's just like a lot. Well, we're always like practicing every week, so that's just kind of a thing. But we've got gigs all the time, so we're always like playing with each other.
So, Alex, you've got a bit of a following, have you? Because obviously you've got the festival coming up at Hinckley. How would you say it's going from, you know, accessing the audience point of view?
Well, we've got quite a wide group of friends and parents, so we'll have at least 50 go down, hopefully.
Yeah, it's kind of encouraging people to come along and watch. And I guess playing a festival like the one at Hinckley is the idea is to get new people to see you as well, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully there should be a lot of people there from other bands. There's a lot of bands there, so I've heard there's about how many people going down?
It's about 2,000. Yeah, it should be quite good. Yeah, so that's quite exciting, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's good to see a new festival on the scene as well. I mean, this came out of nowhere, really. This, isn't it?
I'm not sure. Was it this first year?
First year,
yeah.
So that's quite exciting.
It is, yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to do it most years then.
And what about kind of influences? I guess in most bands there's different people liking different things. Is it quite easy to decide what you're going to record, what you're going to play?
I'd say, yeah, knowing what we're going to record, we like agree on what's the best tracks to record, which ones people would like the most and all that lot. And I mean, influences, we've all grew up like listening to the same bands and all that, so we're all into the same stuff, so there's no arguments about like musical differences and that.
Yeah, so who's kind of the driving force behind writing the music? Because very often somebody writes the music, somebody writes the lyrics. Is that how it works for you?
Yeah, it's all Lewis. Lewis is the one that kind of sits down and all the band kind of input, but he's the one that puts the main lyrics down because he's the one singing them, so he likes to like know what he's singing like.
And they're quite good to you, are they?
Yeah, they're all pretty personal, so they all mean something to me. Just hope they mean something to someone else. You know what I mean?
Okay, we've got another track to play. Tell us about this one.
It's called This Could Be My Ecstasy. It's probably the first track I wrote that got the sound that I wanted to. And it's got quite a nice chorus, and that's about all I could say about it, really.
But when you've written a song and you've got to explain it to the rest of the band, is that quite an easy process, or are they kind of used to the way you think now, do you think?
Yeah, because I've grew up with all of them, it's fairly easy. I suppose if I didn't know them, then I'd kind of be a bit nervous, like saying what it is. But they just know me well enough now to know like what it's all about and what I want them to sound like.
Okay, well, thanks very much for coming in, and we'll play the other track now. Look forward to seeing you at Hinckley.
Cheers, thank you.
to the sky. This could be my ecstasy. This could be my high. This could take me away. Teach me how to fly. This could be my ecstasy. This could be my high. This could take me away to the sky. This could be my ecstasy. This could be my high. This could take me away. Oh, teach me how to fly.
Well, finally on this podcast, we welcome a local rock band called Titan. Here's something from them called Do It Tonight.
Reminiscing what I missed or what I wanted to do. I took a memory of me for you. We've come a long, long way and things are not quite the same. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you need to. Ooh. Tonight, do it right, do it tonight, there ain't no time, do it tonight, do it right, forget the lies, do it tonight. So while I'm tearing up the streets, I feel a crashing inside. Don't waste no time to complete the darker streets of life. We've come a long, long way and things are not quite the same. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you want to. Ooh, do it tonight, do it right, do it tonight, there ain't no time. Do it tonight, do it right, forget the lies, do it tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. tonight, do it right, get the life, do it tonight, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, la 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 la.
Sound there of Titan, and that's a track called Do It Tonight. They're here in the studio, but rather than me do the interview, because I do all the interviews mostly, I've got Trevor Lott with me, who knows the band pretty well. Trevor.
So here we are with Titan. We've got Rhys, James, Ellis and Sam. Right, Rhys, James, Ellis and Sam. I must remember that, but I've got 5,000 other rock musicians to remember. So tell me, how did you get to record the track and the 3 tracks on the album?
Basically, we decided to get some recordings down. We've done the recordings in January. I can't remember what studios it was, but we got this EP down basically just to try and get our name out there a bit, get people to listen to our music, basically see what we're all about, really, to be honest.
So those 3 tracks, how long did it take you to get those mastered?
All in all, about 2 days, I think, to get those 3 done. We were doing like 8-hour days, so it was basically like flat out with it, really.
So you're pleased with the results?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the results. There's always room for improvement with us guys because we're so passionate about our music, and you know, I like to be a perfectionist, if anything. There's always a few things that you could always improve on, isn't there? It's not always 100%, but what we try and do is try and get it 100% if we can.
So what other tracks have you got up on the internet at the moment? What can people listen to from Titan?
We've got Life in Slow Motion, which is our main track at the minute. There's Do It Tonight, Backdrop, and Settle the Score are the 4 tracks on the EP.
Can I ask you a question? Because where do you find the music online? Because I went on to various websites to try and find... I mean, Titan's quite a popular name when you put it into the web, isn't it, really? So where do people go to find it?
Well, if you search for Titan EP on iTunes or Spotify, and we're on the Google Play Store now as well, I think. So just search for Titan EP and you'll find us.
Now, Titan have got a few gigs and festivals coming up over the summer, so can you tell me a little bit about your next live appearance here in Leicestershire?
Yes, we're doing the Hinkley Music Festival in Hinkley, obviously. It's Saturday the 22nd. I think we're on about 12:35, something like that, on the main stage. And then after that, we're doing the Western Park Festival in Leicester, which is the 6th of July. And we're going to be in the marquee, and I think that's around the same time. So.
And of course, you've already played at the Glaston Budget Festival, so tell me how that went.
That was absolutely awesome. Best feeling in the world to be on that stage at Glaston Budget. You know, just the audience and the crowds around there, and the atmosphere, and the actual live music, and the sound quality was great as well. We really enjoyed that.
Also, just to get on that stage, I know it wasn't the main stage, but it was the Icon stage that we're on, and just to get on the stage ready to perform your first track, you got people standing watching you, and they're just focused on you, and you're standing there bricking it, and you're thinking, what's going to happen, sort of thing. And it's one of those gigs. It's not like the ordinary gig that you do in say, like, you know, the Shed, etc. And it was just nice to be out in the open and just showing everyone what you made of, right, basically. So.
And I was there in the crowd, and the best part for me, apart from the music, of course, was the chocolate bars that came flinging off the stage, flying off the stage. Titan chocolate bars. Where do they come from?
Secret. Yeah, that's a secret.
Secret. But,
yeah, you're not going to tell me you had them specially made, are you?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So, John.
Yeah, could I just say that I'm very impressed with the package that you brought me. It's a box full of... I've only looked at the CD so far. Right. So is that kind of like... Whose idea was the packaging?
Sam's girlfriend, Rachel, does a lot of our marketing stuff for us. I mean, the idea of sort of the press pack was kind of a band thing that we talked about. I guess we can't really take too much credit for that one because she's the one that's put it all
But it's
together.
good to have those sort of people behind you helping, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, it means we can concentrate on the music, which is the important thing.
And Glastonbury, just come back to what you were saying, there's quite a few bands who said they really enjoyed the Icon stage because they have changed that stage a little bit, made it a bit taller, if you like, and people can see you easier. I think.
It looked for me really impressive, and we thought we'd just be on some kind of bandstand thing. And just to see it all there, it was like, well, this could have been the main stage in itself. So,
and Hinckley, obviously, it's the first ever time we've had a Hinckley Festival. Lots of local bands playing, so it looks like it could be very good at the football club.
I think it'll be successful, definitely. It's something that Hinckley's probably been missing the last few years. Obviously, got Cosby Big Love, which is down the road, and Hinckley being a big town in Leicestershire, it needed something like that to, get everyone down there and like mingling together and listen to some great live music, which will be the case. So.
Okay, I've got an EP here. Have you got other things on the way, record-wise?
Well, we've got some plans, hopefully, to go back into the studio in the near future. Maybe another EP, and depending on how long we get in there, maybe put an album together, first debut album. But that's in the pipeline.
And you've not said too much, so let's ask you a question. Who's the brains behind the music in this?
Oh, that's me, obviously. Great time. That is the best time to come to me. No, it's really is a joint effort. We all kind of have our own input into it. Generally, we kind of, someone will come into the practice area with an idea, and we'll start working on that idea, and then it will evolve into, I mean, some of the stuff when we listen back to it on how we first started. But one thing we do, we record most of it, well, near enough every practice session. So we've always got a record of what we've done, because there's that many times when you'll play something, you'll come in the next day and you'll go, oh, what was that? And you can't remember what you did. So it was a good job we've got the recordings. Yeah, we literally, when we listen to some of the recordings when they first started out and how they are now, it's a completely different song almost, effectively. But it's always evolving. You're always thinking of adding little bits in, and it's a very detailed but fun process.
So have you got a new release on the way? Getting back to that question.
Well, I mean, we've got kind of about 10 songs at the minute in our general set that we do of our own material. And there are probably another 4 or 5 in the pipeline.
5 or 6.
So
5 or 6.
Getting ready. Yeah. They're almost there. So
okay. And what I've not asked is who does what in the band. So what do you do?
I'm Sam.
And what's your name as well?
I'm Sam, and I'm the lead guitarist.
Okay, name and what you do.
I'm Ellis, and I am on the rhythm guitar.
I'm James. I'm the lead vocalist.
I'm Reese, and I play the bass.
And what we haven't done is given a shout out to our drummer, who is working away at the minute, so he can't be with us tonight. So Matt Allen, the drummer. Matt Mayhem Allen.
Yeah, we have to say Mayhem.
Mayhem Allen.
He hates it. He hates being called Mayhem.
Okay, well, thanks guys for coming in. We're going to play a track from the EP. This is called Life in Slow Motion. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.
I went out in the night and split my mind wide open. I'll be down. Yeah, I'll be down. I'll be down. Hey, you sleep with one eye open. I can tell you're lying, 'cause your lips are moving. A gunshot to the heart left me bleeding. In the dark I came round to find I was caught in an illusion. I break down, I break down, yeah, I break out, I break out, I break down. Sleep with one eye open. Hey, you live your life in slow motion. Everybody now, hey, sleep with one eye open. Hey, you live your life in slow motion.
Life in Slow Motion, that's from Titan then. Looking forward to seeing them live at the Hinckley Music Festival. And actually on the next podcast we'll look back at that particular festival and we'll be looking ahead to Glastonbury.